Christians have increasingly become skeptical of the mainstream media, and for good reason. The motivations behind the news stories and reports presented by these outlets have become questionable, to say the least. While the media's primary responsibility is to inform and educate the public, it has become apparent that their agenda often takes precedence over objective reporting. As a result, Christians cannot trust the motivations of the mainstream media, and it is essential to understand why. One of the primary reasons for this distrust is the media's blatant bias against Christianity. Time and time again, news outlets have been caught misrepresenting or downplaying Christian values and beliefs. This is often done to promote a more secular or liberal agenda, which is in direct conflict with the principles of Christianity. For instance, the media frequently portrays Christians as intolerant, bigoted, or extremist, while ignoring the charitable works and community service that many Christians engage in. This skewed representation creates a false narrative that Christians are somehow less deserving of respect or attention. Another reason for distrust is the media's tendency to cherry-pick stories that fit their agenda. They often focus on scandals or controversies within Christian organizations, while ignoring the countless stories of faith, hope, and redemption that could inspire and uplift their audience. This selective reporting creates a distorted view of Christianity, making it seem like the faith is plagued by corruption and hypocrisy. Furthermore, the media rarely provides balanced coverage, failing to offer alternative perspectives or interviews with Christian leaders who could provide context and clarity. The mainstream media's obsession with secularism and progressive ideologies also contributes to the distrust. Many news outlets have abandoned objective reporting in favor of promoting a specific worldview, one that often contradicts Christian values. This is evident in their coverage of issues like abortion, same-sex marriage, and religious freedom. The media frequently frames these topics in a way that is hostile to Christian beliefs, using loaded language and immature appeals to sway public opinion. By doing so, they create a culture of intolerance, where Christians are made to feel like their beliefs are outdated, discriminatory, or even hateful. Moreover, the rise of fake news and disinformation has further eroded trust in the mainstream media. The proliferation of false or misleading reports has become a significant problem, with many outlets prioritizing sensationalism over fact-checking and accuracy. This has led to the spread of misinformation about Christianity, with some reports even fabricating stories or quotes to fit the narrative. As a result, Christians are forced to be vigilant, constantly fact-checking and verifying information to ensure that they are not being misled. In addition, the media's cozy relationship with powerful interests and corporations raises questions about their independence and impartiality. Many news outlets receive significant funding from organizations with vested interests in promoting specific agendas or ideologies. This can lead to a form of soft censorship, where certain stories or perspectives are suppressed or ignored to avoid offending advertisers or sponsors. For Christians, this means that their voices and concerns may be marginalized or excluded from the public discourse, further undermining trust in the mainstream media. Finally, the media's failure to acknowledge and respect the diversity of Christian perspectives and experiences has contributed to the distrust. Christianity is a broad and complex faith, encompassing a wide range of traditions, denominations, and cultural expressions. However, the media often reduces Christianity to a monolithic entity, ignoring the rich tapestry of beliefs, practices, and values that exist within the faith. By doing so, they create a simplistic and inaccurate portrayal of Christianity, neglecting the many positive contributions that Christians make to society. In conclusion, the motivations of the mainstream media are dubious at best, and Christians have every right to be skeptical. The media's bias, selective reporting, secularism, and obsession with progressive ideologies have created a perfect storm of distrust. As Christians, it is essential to be discerning and critical of the information we consume, recognizing that the media's agenda often takes precedence over objective reporting. By seeking out alternative sources of information and engaging in meaningful conversations, Christians can promote a more nuanced and accurate understanding of their faith, one that reflects the complexity and beauty of the Christian experience.